thing is for everybody. Yeah, farmer na de bi online from 22nd October to about 4th November. We want you to be a part of this. It is just 35,000 Ghana cedis. All that you need to do is to bring your passport and your passport size photograph. That's all. You don't have to add anything to it. We are doing everything for you, getting your visa, getting your return ticket to China and back, Guangzhou to be specific. And again, we make sure we give you a hotel to sleep for 2 weeks that you can go ahead, do your sourcing, do your business now, also start and make it profit. The numbers are on the screen. Just call. Or better still, you can even call me directly. Let's have a conversation. 020-8920-996. That is 020-8920-996. That is to me. Now you can also call the other guys on 055-9190-789 and 024-079-8744. That is what we do. You see, when you get opportunity, share. You understand? I went to China. I saw that Charlie. Open your business in Kwande. Okwa grade be up beyond Bemau. High grade, low grade, middle grade on Bemau. No about your business. Nemo mattress na he. Rubber woman there no yantombio and no chrome hapeneo. China ubenya quality, ubenya papa. Try it and thank me later. I keep saying, say the China thing is for everybody. Yeah,
25th of May 2026, the year of our Lord, and we are seated once again to do the Lord's work. That is Showbiz Daily, live on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Roland Amate. Yes, I'm sure say you were expecting the big man himself, but he is in friend is saying United Kingdom, far away in London, doing the John the Baptist work. Say, oh, you're familiar with Bible and Sema. I'm sure you know the John the Baptist work when I mention. Or no, na eko bokwan.
One church mu o be den sembeshim wo ho.
Or no, na eko bokwan.
Ama hwan.
E dia margin kwan.
Aish.
Inti. Say ohun on the page so say the king is coming, the king is coming now.
Yes, want me to kwan.
Ochra enye king ayiso ba.
No, da. King want me to kwan.
And enye king bia king ye ba kope.
Okay, to me to kwan.
And the king is coming. As to whether I say obetimi to kwan timi to kwan there. Nyame nchade omo kan omo nya immigration. Omo nya pilot. Omo oni airline bia no omo ticket agent.
King want me to kwan.
Omo ticket agent.
Make it try.
Bia be fine.
Make it try.
We are here inside the Coast Studios and then Monday in Shatta ewo Accra, especially other regions there I don't know, but in Accra here there it is very, very wet, and as it is wet like that, some places are flooded.
Very slippery.
Make sure the everywhere is slippery. Share and one patran go to bibia ensese wo beto. Shin ye na one patran go to bibia ensese wo beto. But today, in some table no so. Over the weekend, we did not get one of the best news as far as Ghana's entertainment is concerned. We lost a superstar over the weekend. That is on our table. WEBKID is also in the news. Okaya, 25th of May, 2026 was when his case was adjourned to Ayomuka so Mobesatna na 70 no mwetie nia airco. Na the lawyers before that MIA and TSA were filing in application for bail. As to whether I say court the grantee and our court non grantee, it is also on our table today, as well as Shatta so the Nwajim. Shatta make it post be as some people are connecting it to WEBKID conversation as to whether it is also connected or not. This is one of the discussions that we are going to have on our table. But as part of the news that we are going to discuss today, Dr. Likee is also in the news. And it is all about his Dr. Likee live at the Indigo O2, which happened over the weekend in London. So the whole show is packed among other things that we are going to talk about. Like I said, my name is Roland Amate, sitting in for the big man Sammy Flex, who is far away in London, doing the Lord's work over there. So to say yeah, and another market here. But subsequently, we may even go on the phone lines to even speak to him in the coming days to see how things are also going as far as his trip in London is concerned. Don't forget that we are going to China on the 22nd of October 2026. Your call first one, a month for any J here, and we are entreating people to join us again as we embark on this beautiful journey. That is so if you are watching and you want to be part, this is the time for you to do business. And tnase ema manfo bi nkofa enyama wonpe emfam bro. If you're a business person and you want to do it so that your customers will trust you, it is very prudent for you to be close to the people, your manufacturers and your suppliers. Go and see them, go and feel the things. And yamana obeton ama manfo nko fili na hwe say na tie. Now they buy, and no, you are so confident to even sell to them or even advertise to them. Join us. Pick any of the numbers on the screens and join us as we go to China. That is from the 22nd of October to 5th of November. 2 weeks stay. 35,000 Ghana cedis is a cool price where it covers your visa, your round trip. That is 14 nights accommodation, the canton fair entry among town runnings, that is the guided factory and market visit. Everywhere that you want to go, the team is ever ready on ground to help you in whatever you're going to do in China as far as the business is concerned. So take up any of the numbers and join us. Sign up very soon because I think it's a time no. To help me with today's discussion on the show, I have with me in the studios in Team Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo, our legal counsel. Yes, he is the online manager for Flex Entertainment. And of course, Long John the blogger.
But Chemo, you know, that woman, WEBKID PR.
WEBKID PR. Oh, so far the on country.
WEBKID PR.
So church the moon punches so
PR.
Oh, church the moon punches so okay.
WEBKID.
Bibia be fine. What's emba ho be chire o. What's emba ho be chire o.
Over la. Kaswani get nim there.
Okay.
Stay out.
Okay.
What a shoe. Chama who to be say understand you.
Okay. Fear Shaki Monso.
National organizer. So
fun sana. Chemo na waha. Okay.
What do you do wow?
Nipa nchena mweji miao. Say ya the shots you. Long John is also here with me in the studios and of course helping me with production. Desert there. There to boss no. Maybe to say P. Desert is in the mix. Theophilus the Gosh, aka Strictly, and then we say you try interview or court premises. So then we say yes, representing as well as Gerald, aka Fieshaki. Let's go straight into today's conversation. Quick. Started with the demise of veteran actress Beverly Afaglo. Na Afaglo Ba, who is the wife of, or the late wife of Prior Honeho, aka Choir Master, and on over the weekend, that was when the news broke out, where Choir Master came to make an announcement on his socials, announcing the demise of his beloved. Now, conversation by any day, a man for also different angles, where this is what Choir Master wrote. He says, "My heart is shattered beyond words over the death of my beloved wife Beverly Afaglo. It would have been just like 4 more days to your birthday, but I guess the Lord wanted to celebrate with you, so he called you. You were my strength, my happiness, and the reason my life felt complete. Every moment with you was a blessing, and I will cherish forever. I am hearing your voice right now, cheering me up. As always, my #1 fan. I promise to take care and continue everything we planned and started. Until my last breath, you will remain in my heart forever. You will remain in my heart forever. Sleep well, my babe. R.I.P. to a legend." Say a coming kwa. Shra and Corbett son is saying name afa different surname and Corbett friend on Jerry.
I can't
But we dear Choir Master say I can't choir. Our deepest condolences to the family and loved ones over the weekend. We say, in fact, industry, will be a for show, will be lover. When I saw videos of some of our industry colleagues trooping into the residence of Beverly, the late Beverly Afaglo, it was one that Mami started with Chemu. Chemu,
yeah,
we've lost a legend.
Yes.
Well, in common way by there are different angles to it. One of the angles are air trendy, a supposed prophecy that came from a man of God.
Yeah.
That is Prophet Uche.
Yes.
And as I see any there, so many people are posting. While some people are saying, say, it is connected. Others are also saying, say, well, physically, the lady had already talked about her battle. That is her family battle, even with cancer.
Yes.
And Sisi Abetono, even the manager has also confirmed, say, a cancer and RG Irabani Kwefin. Kabom, maybe be ready story about the prophet Uche's prophecy, but I'm sure, say, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Canning in album, the demise of the legend, the announcement, and including the prophecy.
Yeah, I mean, when you hear say Obiewa, apart from you, the attachment that you may have with the person, I bema raho, and as I be kind bibia bema while reflecting on life, we should all know that there are some people are omoye family, omoye close, omoye more than word training they will be affected. So because of that, you just have to be careful how you speak about it and all those things. For me, this is sad news, and the other side that Emma and Kofubi home more and all those things here. The fact say as if she was predicting her own future. Omo everybody videos ni bia or kase onim say the family mu cancer issue now or try to be fight or be do between everybody. You see sometimes some of these things you can't do much, you can do your best, but it will not be enough for you to survive it. And sadly she couldn't survive after fighting for about 2 years according to the manager, and this is sad. And again, my condolences go to prior Honeho Choir Master. I think he is also going to go through this. You see, between him and Beverly, they have had a lot of issues. Even their marriage, people were having issue with it, and I remember time I'm worried for now man for say when you need no na then at a point people stop talking about that.
True.
Only later for them to say Beverly interview be no say the husband wa brucho am say oh any on in the giant and then all those things enu twemu
ye gu na ware na ma no
enu every ho Beverly ekonya ni fie she and not just so okoka say I'm not posed, I don't need you. Hey,
yes.
Not to be, I
remember when somebody a man for start someone say raise donations,
yes, and all those things. And you know, it is just telling us such as life. There are certain things that you go through. You fight it your own way. So apart from the physical fight or the normal things that will happen for you to also battle it in your own way to conquer. There's other things that you have to fight it within you. And a typical example would be the cancer. This is a sad moment. The one thing Abba, you say a man for a bit controversial is the prophecy.
Yes.
For me, I don't see the need of it. But yes, it seems so the amount for Becca.
True.
And you know, I'm not surprised that people are talking about it.
Okay.
But I wish to say MP to say the PA. But you see, for those who believe in spirituality, this is a manifestation of God's work.
Okay.
And you know, that's the angle that they will take it. For people who have doubts, like me, you will say, well, you may take it like that, but to some of us, a prediction why, and it could have landed on anybody. Because they are uncomfortable with Omudino being a dicker. Okay. And you know, say, and a day, any public
Baobali.
I don't know quite a million broby crowd.
Eh, oh,
the broby,
say broby,
oh,
Miss Amobi Mungawana.
Yammy penny no qua.
A dear, a beanie, the baby.
Yes, sir. Oh, the
and you know, see, those who are into spirituality, this is it. They should take it as it is. Those who are not into it, to just move on with it. And for me, we should all take wherever that we stand, and then we shouldn't push it so much. Sometimes based on your beliefs, you know, a being person may be shock and all those things. Honor me yana a issue kakrama me by so far. We will take it like that.
Okay.
I wish to say that part of the controversies, you know, be conform.
Okay.
Just for the family to have their way to do whatever is necessary for them, instead of us now thinking about is it true the prophecy was he right? Should he, like a whole lot of questions is happening. But for me, I think we shouldn't go there. Oma omujidi no omunjini. Yeah, engineers, baby. You should just end it like that.
Chebu, me also Kwame Dazi has raised a conversation in connection to this same news.
Okay.
Na komwa amanfo bi so from the other side, especially with the how colleagues and industry people started visiting the house and the kind of messages that were coming. Amanfo bi so twabo. I will read Kwame Dazi's message and also come to you again. But director, my uncle share video no. Yaba, one of the people that posted the video is in the studio. Long John. Yaba, me assure so won cheche mubia or the bema ye mudo. Ti director my video number.
Ghana actress, pray for one of your actress. She's about to go out of this earth. The lady is saying bye-bye to Ghana and to the world. First letter B. And that person is about to go. Obi did not koja abosom makuma 17. And at Yakasi and so you did not the picture akotwasi. A few weeks. Any few months. The can be flash as this work. You must Ghana actress baby and on social media baby the picture. Oba baby. Ohiampa. Ghana actress. Pray for one of your actress. She's about to go out of this earth. The lady is saying bye-bye to Ghana and to the world. First letter B. And that person is about to go. Obi did not koja abosom makuma 17. And at Yakasi and so you did not the picture akotwasi. A few weeks. Any few months. The can be flash as this work. You must Ghana actress baby and on social media baby the picture. Oba baby. Ohiampa. Ghana actress.
Like Chemo said, those who believe in prophecies, obviously this is a manifestation of God's word. And those who don't believe, and you call online, they are left, right, center. But Long John, and I'm sure you know Beverly Afaglo.
Yeah, and I also know disappointed Likee Dube.
Okay. And over the weekend, how did you hear of the news and also your view about the prophecy and how people are connecting it to her demise?
Thank you very much, disappointed Likee Dube, for the word so sweet. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Long John's edition of the whole conversation.
Okay.
These people, all I can say, this you see this team seated here, they are bad.
In what sense?
They know what they are doing.
How?
Oh, until I can say last time story now me nyaelo. Me pay you on my cabin If I knew this story was on board, I'd be doing
But Long John, you know the story happened over the weekend.
Good.
Uh-huh.
But and I make us say me Sanka Bekawa made Dunya Kamemba.
Black Rasta was saying be the burden of knowledge. Now that you know, what will you do?
The whole thing we encounter. The story is about Beverly.
Oh dear, mama.
But Beverly a story no. And the woman and you know encounter.
Okay. National sympathy.
Yeah,
first of all, our condolences to Beverly and her family.
sure.
I think this should be the time I want to be seeing Ghanaian ladies for the first time in their life appreciate the effort of a man in a marriage.
Oh.
Yeah, the Bonnie Anka. And we also know what they did with Richie Niamakwe. And don't suffer with a man. And if you do a man anything, if it is negative story about married men in Ghana, everybody is not tapping. This is the right type of marriage I wanted to see Ghanaian ladies say, I tap, because the man is full of flowing waters. How many men? Let me also say this. This is also what we call proper till death do us part.
Hey.
Yeah.
Which kind till death do us part is that one?
So when I say this,
What do you mean?
you see, people take an oath on the altar and usually it doesn't end till death.
True.
They make their decision right when they are living. You see this one? It didn't just end in death. Okay. There was more to it, which is more like sickness, which we all know sickness is more or less like pain without ceasing.
A very painful experience.
And this is not just any pain, but someone dealing with something as chronic as cancer.
True.
And you see, I would like to praise Beverly Afaglo for how she carried herself through that ailment. I can say she's the Wakanda of the Ghana movie industry.
I see.
I don't think anybody actually has a video of her showing any weakness ever since she made any public appearance.
Well, not one that I know of.
The same as the Wakanda actor. How she managed to hold through that sickness mentally and emotionally, Charlie, God forgive him, a very nice place make she rest. I believe this is a soul that God bless her. I don't know, but and another group of people I would like to appreciate is her close family and friends. I want to big them up for how they handle the issues. Look, with situations like this, a lot of people would like to capitalize on this and make money or try to make name out of it.
It's true.
But if you look at how her best friend is now narrating her story proud to her death, you understand that a lot was kept out of the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaian.
True.
For her to say she was in a wheelchair, when there's no video online to prove it, the family and friends really did an excellent job keeping this thing very private.
True.
It is not a pleasant thing for anyone to watch a love. And you see, the biggest winner in this, the reason I'm saying it's a winner is because of the illness. You see, cancer has not won. You understand? The biggest winner in this to me is the husband. This sickness should have broken him.
True.
As an ordinary man.
So many people will lose hope in that way.
People will run from such marriage when they've seen it at this stage.
True.
Quick! Then go run. He stood through it. So I don't even remember the last time he granted an interview talking about his wife's ailment. Fought it with her like a man should do.
True.
Hey, Charlie Kwamaster, God bless you.
God bless Kwamaster.
You do everything. You know, be easy. You see, I saw a picture of him doing a tattoo of Beverly on his chest. Of course, with this kind of death, I think it.
Well, for me, I can't authenticate that. I've also seen the picture that you are talking about. I can't really authenticate that picture because it looks more
like AI,
doctored, yes, than real.
Whatever it is, I believe it is telling a story. That's what I wanted to say. And trust me, it will be a very hard pill to take for him, at least for the next few years. This kind of death is not easy to handle, but I pray God gives him the grace to go through it. As he has been able to stand through it, I pray God grants him that strength. And his kids, the kids they have learned, now he's going to be the father and mother to both all children left behind. I just pray God give him the wisdom, Charlie. And easy.
It is.
Because that's somehow.
Oh, but no, you don't need to give birth to experience it. Of course,
exactly.
You know by the challenges that may come. Nobody will take it lightly, especially when they get into situations.
So you see why I call it Likee Dube?
So it's
conscious reasoning. I like how.
But there's another one attached to it.
Exactly. So I'm moving there.
Let's go.
You see, with regards to prophecy, one thing I want to tell Ghanaians is when I posted it, I had a lot of backlash.
Okay.
First of all, don't ever use your carnal mind to explain spiritual things. That is the first thing.
First one.
Don't use your carnal mind. And for what drainer, Nyamedia mount say, oh, sunsum nyama. Even sunsum forecast can't explain some of the things they do. If you have a friend who is me, before church and stuff, way back in school, senior high school, I had, you are misbehaving.
Oh, I'm listening
but
to you.
But it's cool.
I'm listening to you.
Way back in school, I had mates who were into magic, trick.
Okay.
If you know, all my mates who know me from Agri Memorial, they know a guy called Magic. And then we had another one. He used to use dwarf and stuff. At the point, they were doing, how do you call it? Competition in class.
Hey.
Yes, competition. I mean, magic trick.
I see.
You see, I'm taking it from this angle or this perspective for people to understand that.
Okay.
Some of us have seen things with our eyes before working with men of God.
Okay.
So when you come to these things like spirituality, that school knowledge, that book knowledge, it can't explain spiritism. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
And you see, most of the people that were in the comment section, the best comment they made over there was, we are sure he heard it from someone. This one, there's a deep throat source. He said, yes. It is easier judged from afar in that angle. But we that are close to the man of God, we know what he's about. This is the same man of God that said before 2024 election that one person out of the 13 contestants is going to get missing on the election day. I hope that one too, a deep throat source came to tell him that Nipa Bakubeira. He has prophesied different things in this country. Go and always, we say this, check their track record. He prophesied the comeback of John Mahama. And also the Yenim. Mo nyansa saying, your friend is saying, Mo nyansa so mun to me who fear before. That is the funny thing. Usually those who say they are deep or they think more about life. Almost like spiritual. Maybe how and let me tell you the truth. Most of them are secretly in the DMs of men of God.
I see.
And spiritual people. Yes, for help. Hey. I'm telling you. If
I'm
doing what?
You are firing.
Yes.
Yeah,
most of them are in the DMs of some of these people.
No
either men of God or spiritual men.
No more but not wanting.
Why? Because they want to appear like they are the most knowledgeable. And you see, an American, you don't use your gum shit to analyze things of the spirit. When this man said it, when Prophet Uche said it, I was in church. me cry me beside me say na why na friend Beverly I did sweat
or see B.
No, why na friend B sorry. You see one question and say so ade way if this prophecy etifa so a anka mo be kan say na ambe musa this whole year na obi enwu in this coming weeks month.
Your friend B.
Yeah, your friend B. And mind you, we prophesied it in March. In March, it's Uncle B enwu this year. Is this how you guys will carry the narrative?
And then you go collect.
You go collect. It's Adina Bemuna. You see, and he's not even doing this for numbers or cloud chasing or something. But he wants people to know God is still speaking. You see, the youth of today are now putting aside spiritual stuff, and they are more focused on their knowledge or whatever they've acquired from school and what they believe they've acquired from life. You see, and those things are not enough in governing your life. What I say? We are this same prophet prophesied there's going to be flood in Ghana. This year, there's going to be flood. In fact, Onwa Sanka said Captain Smart will be going to will be standing for MP in election 2028 and you win. All this it was last 2 years, 31st December. And Okas Assembly. Okas Assembly, Captain Smart was there. Osreye. Onwa Captain Smart. Osreye. Onwa Captain Smart. After that year, 2024, Osreye. You can ask. He came for the 31st. Okachem Obera. Now, last year he repeated. Last year 31st he repeated the same thing. Captain Smart to enter Parliament House 2028. How he doesn't know. Which party he doesn't know. But the truth of the matter is he will enter Parliament House. This same prophet. Okasem no. Obia the year. Oh, now Captain Smart there. One who saw the Parliament. Even Captain Smart didn't. When Prophet Roger went to a platform, told him that he on a bit my president. One said now or he ultimately he doesn't believe those things. You could see clearly.
How would that be possible?
Oh no, I mean we read.
No, me patches or one can say be.
Yeah, I say. Na me say na me can say Ghana for years so better. A lot of that na me can say spiritual things. Yemfa gain ensusu. When Ajagraja said they're going to misbehave.
Oh, when
Ajagraja said Abu Treka will be released. Ghana for Bisa said, hey, case way. Baby are somewhere doing.
Man for be brave.
But you see, spiritual things won't. What they what being says, what they want to do, it doesn't make sense.
It's true.
Spiritual things. Yeah, you know, say, I do wear that. Obiema obe kiss up. What you kremu spiritual things? O kremu say, wait. Shatta phone them.
I just said could you please it?
Hey, thank you. That is spiritual things. I'm not even talking about Christian and this, you know. I'm talking about spirituality.
You are talking about spirituality.
What has here? You don't use your common sense. Yes, God has given you a mind of your own. But you see, spirituality, Bible mukra, or say you test all spirits. It didn't say you use your mind for all spirits.
So So share.
In touch. In such listen. So with that in mind, people should stop using their brains for spiritual things.
Okay.
And experience it. Your own spirit will tell you. One can say, I do well ye. And your papa not saying your papa. Today, I am glad to tell you that Captain Smart has said on his TV, on your TV, say he will be standing for MP for Gomwa.
Wow.
Yes.
Go money, I hope say you plus one of them. Because
I saw something like that on
go money your baby.
And I make us say I hope say you say different.
I know.
Goma Central, Goma East, Goma West.
I saw A plus then cry so standard.
Everybody.
It's spiritual things that it shouldn't make sense.
Charlie. Jamu. And you and yes, I know my Jamu. I don't know Jamu. Just whatever I make
my physical. So
it's okay.
Physically, now we have descended from the spiritual throne. Let's come physical. after the announcement was made, obviously, colleagues and industry people have started going into the residence of Beverly Afaglo Bar and paying their condolence and wishing them well and all of that, signing the book of condolence and all of that. I've seen so many of our celebrities. But one thing that has also become very topical is how people are giving it to them. Say Ghana celebrities there. Sa na aka mo. Mo betina sia sebi obi ho aka no. Mo mfi no. Mo betina hwa nipa no bibia atu na wie no. Afi na we aba, na we free infa, na we aba, na mo de beje fans and na we ba any fans so because trend about everybody would want to tap in. Na eno na Kwame Dazi. Ohwa ade na nhwe ma no. Eno betro nsem bi to Facebook. Director Kwame Dazi semna mayenken kana mimbisa chemo say Kwame Dazi wo case anasa ade we there etu ntwada. He says a time will come when many people will stop mourning the dead on social media and many traditional media outlets will say little or nothing about the deceased. People who out of pain want to express their emotions over the loss of celebrities or public figures will rather suppress those emotions to protect themselves from attack, such as what did you do for them when they were alive, or why are you saying all these sweet words about them in their absence. When that happens, we will still be here reading comments from these same saintly creatures asking, why is nobody talking about the death of Osimesi? Why isn't the media celebrating this person after all he or she did for the industry? It is natural for people to express their grief when others die. They do not need to have praised them while they were alive to express such an emotion. They do not need to have helped them before that time. Bacho body nema mekaka expanded nema mekaka. Thank you. After the manenko so kaka fire manenko that be. Aha, good. Manenko kaka come. I'll say it is natural for people to express their grief when others die. They do not need to have praised them while they were alive to express such an emotion. They do not need to have helped them before to show it. Sometimes you even feel the pain when you don't know the person. It is a natural feeling. It is not tied to what you did for the person when he or she was alive. Yes, I know some people overdo it by sharing unnecessary screenshots, photos, and fake stories, but mourning the loss of anyone should not attract attacks from others. Unnecessary screenshots in the minim nipako this portfolio.
Hey, I don't know supposed to be.
Posti a screenshot of a Beverly chat. When he was celebrating his birthday and he sent a message to Beverly, oh, me dim birthday, oh, happy birthday. And the last conversation was Beverly asking him, say, oh, I saw you at the TGMAs, now Koji Award movie. And he said, yes. And no screenshot here on the bed. Yeah. But let's come to the crux of the matter. Chemo. Yeah, dear man for them. In fact, when you go online, more trotro messages, post
and no condolence.
And near the Bemas here.
Attempt the condolence.
Exactly. Near the attack too. Kwame does say bedroom maybe no. Yan kan ho asem and you be said you be free more the better you yat and Osronso say when it happens one of the things that ebebano when these sections he's talking about the media it takes our position where the next thing that we say is nipa na omudi omatem na be say twom ho abeye and here we don't celebrate people enough and then find you go see him.
Yeah, what
do you make of this particular conversation?
Well he's right to some extent. I mean, why am I saying it like that? I think he's wrong about his prediction of the future. say a bedroom maybe people will stop. I don't see that people will stop.
Okay.
And a bedroom maybe a insult in the back of form. Well, this is not anything new. Even when social media wasn't there, no. Area now, Timono. So be where the same thing happens. Your woman musu. Your woman would do almost musu natem. And your woman, I say they don't care about what is happening. So they are there. The same thing is happening online. It's just this time around, no, because of social media, no, that kind of behavior, no, has been exposed, and it is exaggerated to some extent. And you know, we all know, like you area out so be with that you hear one or two people be a omobe di abusani bi atama na bibi say na oyare kra na momwa no e na hwan na mwaye say owu ye de hwe mo be paint mo dan mo be ye hwan and all those things. It is not only on social media.
Okay.
Within our circles na ya nisi just say because omu because omu ni platform no we don't really hear of them. Now our social media banting e te omunka and you know ebeko so esi ena obi ewu a eha no ana say ye ne ya opese o grievy as
expressing ne grief, you know.
At the time yes no the person will not be thinking about what others will do.
Okay.
Oye wie na ebinumu di na tema na sometimes obe regret to crash oye. But the thing is, it's part of us. Like he used the word natural for people to have that kind of emotion when you hear say Obiwa, you don't even have that connect relationship
direct
with the person.
Connection with the person.
But what is a upe? You can be sad for the whole day for hearing such news. And will be on our tear on shedding how the person should feel into on their own and I'm the baby. And then the family members and so on and all those things. This thing will not stop. And those who are insulting or saying all sorts of things will also not stop. Just that you see there are some reasonable people who will say Aden will be a winner who call this direction. Another Aden will be a winner na will be soon and all those things. It will come. It will be judged by reasonable people.
Okay.
Yeah, oncophobia, or they have taken sides. At that point, they are not reasonable. Omo geji omo besuno. Mu super ye trouble. And you know, some they will be there. Sometimes it's even an opportunity for them. Nese onipana wo unukwanam kana semo. I say ebia James Gardner yehuna o senior daddy. Ye wonkofu bi wo ha ne ho ye omahi. And you know also yenyano. Eno no omode yesa. And when you see such comments, sometimes you can read in between the lines and know say no. The way this guy is attacking James Gardner there, it goes beyond the one who be before fronting or so I share his concerns. Or I agree with what he's saying. Just that I feel that his prediction will fail. The prediction of people not acting like that anymore because they fear that some people will come after them and all those things. They will not stop. And I don't think it will stop. It will not stop.
Long John, will there come a time where should we be concerned? Said there will come a time where people will stop sympathizing with the bereaved or people in hard situations like this?
Because of Kwame Dazi's post.
Kwame Dazi is saying, bedroom maybe no. If celebrities are going to show support to their colleagues in hard times like this, now a man for be did more term, and when she was alive, what did you guys do for him? What did you guys do for him? One year, man, we nothing. I'm mobile. Oh, sorry, I was with him. Now he's a good person.
You see, forming an opinion, they will be a bit maybe. just like we are doing right now. What you say? But one question is you should ask yourself: is it always the case? That's the genuine question. If it is not always the case, why is it different in this case?
Okay.
What you say? We've seen celebrity die. People go there to mourn. Everything is calm. Nobody criticizes any celebrity about what they are doing. Why? Because they know when they were alive or when they were there, that love was still there. The same support they were getting was still there. Probably, maybe what will even cause a talkability is when they know somebody there wasn't in cool terms with the person when he was alive. And also, it is also natural. A natural phenomenon, maybe be something.
Okay.
Now, where people are concerned, which is normal human nature, is where we see or we saw our beloved sister speak about her ailment when she was alive.
Yeah.
We are not saying as she's dead, they shouldn't show her love. No.
But
when she was alive, did you see that essence in going with that same spirit you are now going there with? That is the question.
Okay.
You understand? Because you see that ailment, that is what makes that situation different from every other situation. That is what I'm saying. There was one man, one of my best. I brought a guy here the last time. I told you he was my manager. Okay.
Your PA. Your PA.
Now that's my best friend, right?
Okay.
And his dad is a legendary actor in Ghana.
Okay.
When he died, actresses went. But did you hear anybody complain? Anybody talk? No.
Well, I don't know who you are talking about.
Yes, he's. Later I'll explain who he is.
So, okay, you be who say people complain or not? It's one kind of.
Now, if you come here, me am highlighting baby omo kind now. Na be dama we.
Ebi omo kind me hu ye ba.
Listen, what I want you guys to understand is.
Okay, let's go.
What I want you guys to just tell me.
Let us understand.
Let us understand.
Hey, to what's here?
Actually, what is it you understand? You
to
you see,
the whole thing is, I want you guys to get this, right? Asem enema nkofo bisa nsembi.
Okay.
It is for a reason people ask certain questions. You ask yourself if that reason is legitimate. If it is, then I don't believe we should question them for asking that question.
Okay.
What is here? Obia oye jume bia wa ha. Eyin down cut. Na Roland oba hanuma we say Roland abonity. You definitely want to ask. How come everybody? Oh, okay. Roland here. Driba and okay. What I say? Like it is always a peculiar situation that causes people to ask certain questions. But yes, we also accept the fact that there are certain times, even without those situations, people want to be stupid.
It's true.
But this is not one.
I see.
You understand? Because we also when we saw when she came to speak about how do you call it? The fire outbreak in the house.
Yeah.
Ghana for super no so be out. There's no love in the industry.
Well, no. I saw. There were some few people that came to defend her. The likes of Rosalind in Giza. For me, I saw posts from all those people.
Have you seen Rosalind in the cameras?
Rosalind.
No, he hugging.
James Gardner hugging.
James Gardner hugging.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say is, I've not so minim say, or you'll be already there too.
So long, John Meba. What if these people showed her love, but it wasn't one that they put out? Because you acknowledge the fact, say, even while she was sick, the news about her ailment was kept and like in closed doors.
That's true. But let my man can try on. You see, even if that is the case,
okay.
Another question is, how many people even spoke of their relationship with her? It is like Drogba's case.
Yeah.
Into Ochina, who said Drogba, God forbid, we woo. Now, now, portfolio a cock of funny screenshot they are to social media.
I was say a pebble.
How would you not criticize those things? And then they said no.
I was say a pebble.
By a long time, you So, open so criticize you always get something to say. Me, I'm pushing you to
Long John
acknowledge the fact that if you want to criticize somebody, you always get something to say.
Okay.
But Long John is also saying that
until they make
criticism
legitimate.
they just want something to say.
Yes.
Some of them are very legit.
What I say?
Whilst others may not, some are very legit.
Is a fact.
But in his quest of talking about the illegit, I can still see some of it.
Illegitimacy. Okay.
And an example is when she says she's sick. Now also people aren't showing love, and I say the kind of love now you cannot base on that and say movies questions in legit. Who you should drug by the as an example. What kind of love? And I say Obinumu show drug by and Sana BBC or Metimia can ask him. Do we have something to measure how you should show the person love before when something happened? The person can talk about it, say maybe they had a good relationship, they had a good whatever conversation one day, and all those things. Yeah.
Long John, wrap it up, man.
What I'm saying is quite simple.
Okay.
Let's take it for instance, Oprega to say portfolio. Oh, yeah, there was show chat. When she was alive, did he ever make a post appreciating any form of relationship or her in his life?
By the point.
And I make tea. What do you mean? Is there supposed to?
Yes.
If I say I love, listen. If I say I love Roland, Roland made dog. It's who?
No homo.
Judge me. Roland, me see me dog. Now who answer na me chere you say your chat. And then he na nkofo kan ho asem no. Don't you know what they are talking about?
Okay.
It is not about the measurement of love. No. Well, look at Rosalind Ngiza. What's okay? The first question I asked you, have you seen her in camera?
Yes.
Because she has shown the love before even the death. What you see? It is about how some people portray certain people when they are dead. And so what you say, who pink shit be on social media? I'm not saying it is a must for you to post, but the way you have that effort to post it on your social media when they are dead, showing say you love them and care about them. In the same way, before they die, you write something about them.
Okay.
Some simple piece.
We will disagree on that, but let's take it like that.
You will disagree on that. Well, for me, I think where Long John is coming from, I understand, because ebimu dieno. You see, I get where you are coming from. Say enye nana yebetimi ache.
Me ne shaba kope. Onya madam for. But me tise wo something can break me to say something. Long John meba
eti say dia kwa mi dazi kan.
Onya madam for.
Unshia ne da. Unim ne da.
But me tise wo something can hit you,
especially with the eku nipa no. Ebetimi aye omobo amu abetro bi.
Yes, exactly.
So on that note, I understand Chemo, but I also get where Long John is coming from. Say there are some people
let's use portfolio there as an example. When they will be so fucking woe. See, use portfolio there as an example.
Me too.
When the woman expressed good radiance seeing you at the TGM for going to pick a plaque, that was a good time to even appreciate her for showing concern. 1 year. Tio, 1 year. Where would you? Yes, yeah. I'm here. Me cry in the chat. Me in the kasai. Last week, yala. Not sending me message. Is that not in Jenim? Is that not looking faces?
Indeed.
That is what. Those are the people we are talking about. That chat now, or the people. What is the context of that chat?
Jackie Boatin says, "Good evening, everyone," and she's here again to say, "Yaya Boa should come out for there." Sunyo Kochi Clean says, "Oh, WEBKID, everything will be fine." Skido Kane says, "Brasami, good evening." Mr. Frederick Apia says, "Good evening, everyone." Skido Kane is here saying, "Brasami, how is your family?" Everybody is fine. Bibi Abe fine. Captain Scarlett says, "Oh, Captain Dejano." Yeah, Flex is saying good evening, brah. Ro, you are looking good. Thank you. Jackie Boatin says Benis Asare or catch a more prophecy no with the B. Or say Bakoso or a friend of Benis Asare. So now you were mentioning people with the name B. Jackie Boatin so have a bomb back Benis Asare. Mr. Frederick Apia says wishing our brother maybe nah we in a messages Nico. Okay, ba. We go for the back and chat. Where are you? W's in the chat. Okay, Benis Asare. Mr. Frederick Apia says wishing our brother a Cuban well. Yes, our love and light to Mr. Cuban as well. Jackie Boatin says Chemo is we don't believe the prophet. Andrew says Shatta Wale forever. And Jackie Boatin says obviously if she was saying her family has cancer, this is not a prophecy. I am sorry. And Frederick Apia says the prophecy is Lotto. What the prophet said is different from the cause of the actress' death. And she is not the only actress with the name B. Lifestyle Attitude says the only prophecy I believe was 2020. What Shatta Wale said.
Obodi ni ya we ka say okofa echi na okoye hu adwuma. Udi we mu anu echi ya.
Jackie Boatin says thank you Frederick Apia. It is Lotto, I agree. And she says they know what people do. Do they know what people do backdoor for people? And Jackie Boatin say Rosalind, James, and Vivian Jill and Beverly are very close. Alex Manuel says, love you guys. Keep the good works up. Well, I'm going to read some messages on Facebook, but let's go into our next story quick. 22nd of May, 2026. This year, over the weekend, now Dr. Likee, Ghanaian skate maker, actor, and comedian, hosted the first ever comedy special ever London, Indigo O2. In fact, this came out as one of the shows highly anticipated. Even before they even stepped up to London, reports came out said the show was even sold out. The auditorium there, it was filled to the brim. So many people are throwing their congratulatory messages to Dr. Likee and his people. And whilst others are also criticizing and saying, they were expecting Dr. Likee to have done more of a stand-up comedy than the stage acting and all of that. But I'm also can say, now before the show, he announced what they were going to do on stage. Theater, comedy, and music. And these are things that Dr. Likee announced. If you got bits and pieces of each one, why are you then complaining? But it was a star-studded event for that one day, as the stage saw top stars Emilia Broby, Achemudi Kambonidi, Nanama McBrown, Her Excellency, Dr. Likee, Checheku, Shefo, Acrobato, and in fact, they even had some surprise performance from man like Stoneboy. Chamo, Dr. Likee show nabaso. Eje Nyabedru. From what you saw online, we can say you and I were not there.
Yeah.
But we saw things online.
Yeah.
What do you make of the show, and what is your opinion about it?
Oh, the Yatibia so far, I say it was successful.
Okay.
Oma could be no part of the production, no. Obia wakan wasn't be a person is successful.
Okay.
Yes, now to the extent said there's even, I don't know if you will call it an argument or issue of who really sponsored it. I think that is only Yedru. We saw a video of Kodjon Kansale Kase Onimse man bina sponsor man a cry friend later Mukaso Munini film or something like that. And no and sana Dr. Likee so some crop for Nibi. Papa Kumasen so I be here no say my be bay why no be a promoted project we say now successful now on person people need Now no businessman bear no. And one busy bundi at this time a beman more people are
So Dr. Likee is saying he did it himself?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And no can and one of the Crawford no
Papa
Kumasi say obi so on ya nipa kro meka no onye fancy. I don't know why jama Dr. Likee na je fancy.
Okay.
Now to them no man na abo ho ka. Enti say obi foforo bi so on ya omra meka. That is besides the point. I don't know na I successful. One thing me I want to hear and say onyeska. Oh the why and no na yen tanti.
Okay.
And no do any problem. On say omoka I successful. We na ye hwan na obi ankeska say mo. Say oboka. Say onyeska
profit.
Say yeah then we are not hearing about those things. Meanwhile that should be the most important thing here. Say the beya obi nzu koye bia like ye koye ntimi tumi ye bitimi akoye and I tell like ye no ankoye say me di name bi tutu akwam ansa na matry yes I mean so enkoye.
Okay.
We don't get that thing. And no ya ade ba ko a celebrities entertainment industry in Ghana here suffer from power.
Okay.
Those who are making money in it, you know, most of them is either they don't talk about it or they lie about it. Omo beka ho asem na obetwa ntro de ompese obeka ho asem na je se onka kra eno na ekoso they say Dr. Likee dey abeya adi yesi take it sold out,
yeah,
but yenka profit awanya o yenka sika bi awanya and I'm hoping say onyeska anko yese wakwa organization abagidigidi ba waboka I really hoping say it is not like that. And that's the most important thing for me.
Is this an opening for Ghana comedy in the UK? And now, so share the way a course, so now still we have a long way to go.
So, Oboka there any opening?
Even after a successful show.
Now that you show Ghana higher packet nipa no so Oboka.
Oh, said it there.
And that's my point.
No free show in our for.
No free shows still a carbon. So the point I'm trying to make is if who say this was a successful show, this was a show not just successful as in people coming, but he made money. Okay. Then obviously it's an opening for Ghanaian comedy, and for that matter, Ghanaian community out there will be wishing or hoping say more people will come. And a big opening for them because O2 Indigo, capacity and so and bad sir. I think about close to 3,000, 2,000 plus, getting to 3,000. And if Dr. Likee to me, I feel it's space now as a comedian. This is a big deal, and for me. It is an opening for others to also try.
Speaking of whether he made money or not, this is what Papa Kumasi said, and it was captured on Ghana Web. It says, Papa Kumasi, the close associate of Dr. Likee, has revealed that the comedian sold his car to finance his comedy show in the United Kingdom over the weekend. Speaking in a recent interview, the actor dismissed claims that external sponsors heavily financed the successful London event. According to him, contrary to the public speculation, Dr. Likee personally funded the show by sacrificing his own vehicle to make the event possible. And this is a quote, and he says, Dr. Likee had to sell his own car just to sponsor the show. No one can sit anywhere and say it is not true. The person should come out and prove that, he said. He noted that despite the financial challenges, the team felt fulfilled and overwhelmed by the support they received from fans across the world. According to him, many patrons who attended the event did not even reside in London, as some traveled all the way from the United States just to support the comedian and enjoy the show. He further expressed appreciation to industry figures and politicians who offered advice, encouragement, and other support when they reached out to him ahead of the event. Among those mentioned were the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Abeku Santana, Gomoa Central MP Kwame Asare Obeng, popularly known as A+, and Ghana's Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Honorable Abla Jifa Gumashi. The actor said these personalities stood by the team with guidance and encouragement instead of turning their backs on them. He stressed that the success of the UK comedy event was largely driven by Dr. Likee's determination, sacrifice, and the unwavering support of fans and well-wishers. Well, that is according to Papa Kumasi. He says Dr. Likee sold his car to fund the London comedy show.
On the Wakabi Bri, a car wabo, but one say at the end of the day we made money. Even at the place are transparent about these things, some of these things. So if there's a way to hide it, I'll be hide it. In fact, if you are not lucky, now Kubusa Dr. Likee Obeka Waboka. Oka say Waboka, Adena Stella, maybe I'll be person baby man. Obeka for the love of the industry.
Of course, for the love of the industry.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Meanwhile, it's not a spirituality thing. So for me, I think that's where we should be. We should be at a point that when you make a successful event, you just have to disclose that it is going well or not, so that others may take a step to make it happen in a way that they can make money or not. I mean, and yes, the way I name I like the idea, say, or what they went through to make it happen. But that's where it ends. And no, and a hamino. I then have a boka, over sacrifice, I win in a eti. Nastella, unyes can so say, because a hard drink. So if they can tell us something about that part, say, they shouldn't disclose the real figure. No? Say, yeah, 10,000 pounds, 20, 100,000 pounds. No. Omonka said it was as successful as it can be. In fact, we made money. Omo ending or
and now you break even.
Now you who say I don't know. Oh yeah, utiminyeska. That's all. But say obeka pass or enyeska. Oh boy. Or make can be say oh go buza Dr. Likee obeka or boka but obese or yemani efe.
But what do you make of rapper for me? What do you make of the support that was shown Dr. Likee in terms of appearances and all of that?
Huge. I mean, say the influence in the industry, is big, and I think also will show that kind of kindness to people, or he's somebody that you can easily connect with him. I think, or easygoing kind of person. Within a short time, with me bonded with others. So I don't think those people are almost making appearance and almost they even thought about it before going. It was like, it's Dr. Likee, let me just go and support her. And I said, let me just give any support that he needs. And I think I've watched a video behind the scenes no more Kasabaku Stoneboy ni others behind the scenes are no more Kasa or no show no they will pull up now or no crowd was in the show no the next show I be happen and they will pull up and support and all those things. I mean that's how our industry working to some extent. And all those things. If there's that connection there, why not it happen? Dr. Likee in particular or easy going, so he has a lot of people or maybe me pull up on any day to help him.
Long John, Dr. Likee has had a successful show. What's your take on it and other conversations that are also coming up?
First of all, I want to say Lewin, he always feels, or he always speaks like he's one of the wisest persons in this world.
How? What do you mean by that?
So, you see, I re-asked you if Dr. Likee actually said he funded everything.
Yeah. No.
So then what I can perceive from what Lewin was trying to do was, he was trying to find out who was behind the event, who sponsored the event. That was why I made that comment. Because for you to intentionally know there's no businessman, and go and sit in front of a camera and say with vim and vigor that you know the person behind the event, you have to be feared. Oh yeah, I mean, if you be me, I will fear you.
But it was a question to him. Oh, maybe was that why a video no?
Uncle Lebo, so na video that you go share.
Director, what video no?
Oh, why okay. The way I will call about it.
No, because he went details and said he knows the person and a Nipano or Nipano can say Omuni.
But it was a conversation.
And I'm saying knowing very well you one only win. You knew very well what you are saying is a created story. But you were saying it with passion and like some truth in it. And then it made me problem.
Okay.
So because if what Dr. Likee says is not the same as what Lewin said, then it means Lewin knew he was lying in front of the cameras.
Okay.
And that is an insult to the conscience of the ordinary person watching. Because you are creating an impression, say, investors be wa, omo time. And this is what people, the same creative space are, yeah, prior investors know. This is the action that sacked them. Actions way. Ochina Obana can say, wow, do you see can acquire? Will we be shocked?
And idea is
idea Dr. Likee. This thing you are doing to Dr. Likee. I went to the comments, I saw a lot of people writing, tapping, or person tapping. I feel I'm Matthias here.
Say he wants to.
Oh, the person tapping. He wants to be part of the conversation of Dr. Likee akwa ma menka bibina me so obi anka ma say Dr. Likee o manye ne ye kra. Ma menka bibina me so menka nkomo no. And I'm not shocked. You get it?
Director says he has the video. Would you like us to go and watch it?
Yeah, let's go and watch it so that he
okay. And the director, I share video no na embra. When we come back, Long John will continue.
You can do it. Question. Sina me kan.
Yeah.
Dia coffee.
O tu ndi go.
Oh. Na me kan o je say pi.
Na o ka o tu ndi show no ho bi.
Mo ye say mo ye penifo. Man na wa ye penyi.
Obi na na
man na wa sa program.
E bi na no different show.
Man na wa program na coffee. Ah odi me colleagues that to see.
Stone Boy show na wo kan.
That be. Yeah, they coffee in the way. Man na wa chairman. Say ya madam for no. My teacher we now for a group. Answer. Ana panyi bi na sabi me we issue. Ana ka say me pament kan. Nche normal. Enti boni bi anim. Enti yakopanu bi obi abenya no so ne de. Enti be ga no ebekoso, so mo de ebekoso obi abenya no so ne kakra. So say nipa my by me obi na de. To me I'll never invest in anything.
Ndina ka wo ko tu ni bi.
Ya na ya you program no team ni nyina the program ya na dia no. Bisa manager we. Oni mu no best friends you. Man ka be ka say that madam pa no. We program teacher na mko lunch nyina. We panyini. Na kwese ono so no or chama na o ba was just risk ni o ta echi no. Oni manya issue ni nyana say say adewe ye odia. Adewe ye odia. Na man fa manje. Na wo kwakoye. Na obi so dey be the same thing adekono fu ni bi. Ade ko say biti kuma sin tin me makwa ade ko bi. Eno nya e business o. Wan Sammy. O adewe. Wan Sammy. Akọ say ni pa afro. No be so the same adena be di different. Not ma be ya how. Anything
no you free.
I don't can say mom from e be ntia normal.
We dey minimo.
Oh yeah.
Na e ba ha na wa
Anti we ya me na bibia ko boko wi a. Yankopon ado me bia program no ko boko na sudie ba wa. Na bia kama. Ya be kan say, "Baba, fa na mfo, mu ya na mfo." You ke dey no. E kwa koso.
Okay, Long John. We Ochiabi oni asemka.
Huh?
Oni asemka.
What infuriates me in this conversation is what's the name of this TikTok guy? Is that TikTok guy no UK no?
Trouble Carlos ana.
Trouble Carlos. Any year live, I catch and say, "On planning on be show UK." Do you know what he told Trouble Carlos in the live? And I'm able to know what you say story about UK about the program. Only me come. He spoke against that event. Totally spoke against it. So only plans biasa. Now look at his demeanor. Look at his demeanor in Porsche. So see how you are creating the impression that you have the mindset, you have the skill set, you were ready, prepared to join it. But her storyline, when they ask you, then I hear Papa no. Look at how you created it. Ultimately, the story and nanti kwam. Ena me ton adiwe na ono so we so ton adiwe. Na how? Because of one person show. Nipa ba ku show inti. Shut down bonitoli. Bonitoli just so people can know say onu na nipa bonini o, say investor na nipa bonini o. What kind of impression are you creating with a lie of this sort? I know somebody like that who can create like that. But these humans, they are very dangerous. People who can carve a lie out of nothing. And you saw how he was talking about Dr. Likee. Oh, no, I told you they didn't ask him that question. You saw he himself brought the conversation.
Okay.
So what thought through lies? You understand? He can be a good politician. And you see, one thing I want to tell Dr. Likee, I want to once again applaud him for an excellent show.
Okay.
One of the things Ghanaian comedy has really battled is trying to get a strong footing in the European market.
In the outside market.
Yes, the European market especially. You see, our people have really been trying, but they've been doing the small auditoriums or probably artist events, then they maybe come inside for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Support.
Yes. But I think this one, Dr. Likee didn't only do it with precision, he did it with his name, his brand. So now Dr. Likee can sit down and say he is a brand.
Of course.
But where I am totally you see, this is where the Shatta Wale conversation will come in.
How? Shatta Wale better than what?
Good. When we say the business, the show business, we need investors. Mumu fuoni mumu fuakuma fuono. Omontiasia. This is it. Dr. Likee baby anyamiesha nedruno. He has to sell his car. And nobody can go hard on Dr. Likee because yenim nipa hotie.
Okay.
Onyo obi obeba beto ayampi ache another comedian. So Oscar say no and also he say no or he say no. Oyene de kitikiti no koni baby mwa. Oyene de kitikiti no koni baby mwa. So if somebody like this is talking about this, then you have to question what brands are doing in Ghana. And do they really understand what they carry? A brand like Akabeneza talking about selling his car before doing a UK show. Not even talking about profit after the show. Isn't it scary?
Well, it is.
Another thing I want us to also, Dr. Likee's team to also focus on, right, is the fact that they didn't really address a very cognizant issue with regards to Obi Amponsa.
Okay.
Prior to the event, Obi dropped a presser
yeah,
addressing the fact that they failed to get him
a visa.
a visa. Now, I'm tempted to believe if Dr. Likee comes out to say he made more loss than gains, I might believe it.
In what sense?
So you see, for a comedian to say he couldn't get a visa, and if you watch his presser, he said he pinned it on the team of Akabeneza.
Yes.
That they, so meaning, and I don't think if they had the means, they wouldn't do it. Knowing very well they put him on the flyer.
So him say it's Kasem.
Of course.
Okay.
A lot will be involved.
Okay.
And probably they didn't know how to communicate it. Watch us here. It will take some way.
You
so
know Medical was also on bail.
That's what I'm saying. You see, some of them, and I make us say some of them, their conversation, medical bill probably could be say on our cards or be supported. But you see this one, he dropped a presser expressing how the conversation went. So it is on the onus of him, Dr. Likee, to explain to us what happened. Because we saw him on the flyer. We have to understand why he wasn't there. Yes, it was an amazing show. Yes, everybody did their part. Yeah, one thing people will always talk. The show, no, Opa, yen senya weekend. Opa, yen jeje. Obi beka cho se light bulb bako pie. Obetima be BIF, obetimi the Michael Jackson about. Somebody will find a problem with Michael Jackson's shoelace.
Exactly.
So the critique there, it is there. But the totality of the event, I think he did an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Nipa bako ne be yi 2 ni film. But aside that, no, he did an amazing job. What I say, one thing I want to also applaud him for is he was able to extend a helping hand to international brands of artists that are going to do their show also in UK.
Which one is that one?
Our local comedian,
Okay.
a local Ghanaian born comedian, prepared the grounds for international artists to come and use it as a marketing tool. When Shatta, oh Charlie, me dim come na mo yam sanon pe. When Shatta Wale said they should find promoter, I won't see us here. Find promoter, make it so right now as you they do this. What promoter go do?
And they give you homework. Go find
promoter. As you they do this one, what promoter go do? You understand? But it's a thing of beauty. Maybe that person or that artist and his fan base have forgotten. This comedian is not the Obian Ponsa kind of comedian. This is one they will virtually call the local.
Is this not a display of industry love and support?
You see, that is a display of industry love and support. But like I said, the reason nobody can, unless Oye to say Obi Ayinim no Adum TV, you have something to say about Dr. Likee. But you see someone like Dr. Likee, the way he carries himself and he supports people, when you see things like this, it's beautiful. But when you have someone who calls people's performance quarter, you definitely have to delve in there and show them what international and local also means. It is simple, logical science.
Yes, sir.
So I want them to understand that in this world, God can sometimes take the fool to teach the fool to teach the wise sense.
Okay.
So international, we all have the video where you were there shouting about your event. Next time when you see someone as local, you will not underestimate their power. You understand? So you want to appreciate Dr. Likee. Honestly, what's Ghana comedy in him? And no, I don't think anybody ever saw it coming from a Dr. Likee.
That one.
Talking about an auditorium of this sort.
I must say it's true.
Coming from, and you see, Dr. Likee shouldn't stop. This is a good start.
True.
If he keeps it consistently, I can bet my last penny that show can become a household show like, in the name of Dr. Likee.
Do you see a future of this at the dreaded O2 Arena?
Oh yeah. You see, one thing about the O2 is when you are consistent and you give them what they want, they will definitely come.
Okay.
That is all. Give them what they want. That community, the UK community, give them what they want. Okay. They will definitely come. If we have our neighboring country, Asake, taking Yoruba music to O2 Arena.
Yeah, back to back.
You can't talk about language in this conversation.
No.
What is Yoruba to a UK blogger? But they are there. They are singing their lungs out.
True.
So why can't Akabeneza go with his Tujimi Fanti? And feel no, it's Tujimi. It's Tujimi.
Zil Mirror.
Zil Clacke.
Thank you, Long John. We are entering into the final lap of the show, and you are still watching Showbiz Daily Live on Sammy Flex TV. My name, Roland Amati, sitting in for the big man Sammy Flex far away in London, and we are here doing the Lord's work and, of course, serving you with some good content, explanation, and in-depth analysis. I got 2 topics on our table, and we are going to combine them and do justice with it. The way I'm going to say a story we are going to treat it as a discussion, and you also are part of it. And I would like to hear from you in the comment section. And I'm a phone Becca W's in the chat. I want to really listen to you in the comment section. So share your views there, and let's read your comments. But on 25th of May 2025 was when the case was adjourned, and here I am talking about WEBKID's issue, of which he was arrested taken to court, arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction, and the case was adjourned to today. Today, him and his lawyers, of course, and as well as the prosecution and everybody involved in the case, went to court. And the outcome of the case, some people are happy, others are saying, they don't understand. Others are also saying, Kai, they feel this is not fair to the guy. What are we talking about today? So WEBKID was in court, like I said, and looks like he was denied bail. But there is an interesting twist to the conversation again, as the lawyer of WEBKID has also come out to give explanations to what happened in court today. I have it on tape where he granted an interview to Obi on Asempa FM's Ekusi saying this afternoon. But Long John was at the court premises. In fact, he was inside the court watching proceedings from time to time. And I am going to take his view on it. But let's go and listen to lawyer for WEBKID. When we come back, Long John would also give us his account of how the atmosphere was before. But before I share lawyer, dear no, Mamintie Long John and Sana. Long John, you were in court today.
Mm-hmm.
No. I want you to give me the atmosphere. I just want how the atmosphere was when you got there, the whole demeanor, because we saw lots of people, especially SM fans, at the court today. The kind of spirit they went there with when the verdict also came, or when the case was also adjourned. How was the atmosphere?
I must honestly commend the various SM groups for how beautiful they came through for our brother.
Okay.
They've shown greatly that Shatta movement is a family, and one man down means everyone down.
Okay.
And they are an example and or epitome of, or a replica of what the Bible says. When you see your neighbor cry
with him,
you cry with them. And when you see them smile with them. I would like to applaud them for how they kept composure in the midst of chaos and a bit of misunderstanding.
Okay.
You see, one thing people do not know about the Shatta movement is there's been a carved image that we are always rowdy. We are junkies.
Radical.
And we are radical. You went to international school, eh?
Okay. School.
Okay. So I really want to appreciate them. Someone like ISK, Labiano, Desert, Jeron, Vendetta.
Strictly Vendetta,
yeah,
yes,
right.
Thank you.
There's another girl, Multicado.
Okay.
Right. And the Kwame Black.
Okay.
And every single person that keeps supporting, from social media posting, McCoy reports, Kweku Dubai, Dubai.
When they came there,
right?
How was the spirit like? Were they optimistic?
Oh yeah.
Of the fact that maybe the verdict, today's verdict.
So one thing I can assure you is, as at the time they were there and we all got there, we were optimistic we will be able to get a bill for him.
Okay.
And the reason is quite simple. I think we all know the circumstance in which he was picked up.
Exactly.
And we know he was locked beyond 48 hours. So that is basically going against his human right as an individual. And aside everything, he has been in and the remand was granted investigate. So in the knowledge or the wisdom of the court, we believe then by now they should be able to get whatever they need to allow him bail, because regardless of the situation, the constitution permits that.
Yes.
In every case.
Okay.
And in every sense. And if you watch this case very well, I think that was the morale the team came with. We all believe, based on the charge sheet we had before, this is the time he can come out.
Okay.
You get it. So we believed this is the right time we can go and get our brother together, and you know, we can see what next we can put down going forward. But like I said, the team morale, the team spirit was high. Everybody was high, was very happy, but in a calm way. Because
what was the demeanor of the family of WEBKID?
Honestly, the family, they were very calm, docile, mild. They kind of like were not really in a good mood. Obviously, you should know their loved one is in a tight corner where they can't have all smiles. So I think one of the things they were doing, they were more concerned. They were going around questioning people, you know, because they want to know what's going on. Okay. They want to know updates. So they were more jittery, concerned, you know. They want to find out what's going on. Okay. This kind of thing. Is it possible we are getting our son today? That kind of. So yeah, that was the aura around his family, and I think the dad was very concerned. His uncle was equally very concerned. He's also the assemblyman of Tama Community 21. Okay. Yes, if I'm right. So I think that was one thing about them that with the family. Okay. And with our SM people, I want to also applaud everybody. They really did well, like in keeping themselves and ensuring that the kind of impression people wanted to see, they never saw that. You get it? Because looking at the way people see us, we've proven that when it matters is when we show certain behaviors. And at this point, it matters that we become very diplomatic. So we gave it to them.
Let's go into the courts as narrated by the lawyer for WEBKID and go and listen to his account of what happened in court today and why WEBKID was denied bail in today's hearing as well. Let's go and watch this particular interview. Video credit to Asempa FM's Ekosise, hosted by Obi. And when we come back, I'm sure our legal counsel, Chemo Intimdo Solomon, will also give us some good insight into whatever the narration will be. Watch this video. We'll be right back.
I say, Obi, you know, on the 11th of May, you call court, and the two judges name say, you be farm a client on the 7th. Yeah, money police inquiry bill. Yeah, they need to eba court on the 11th. So first, the 48-hour rule it was breached. They make arguments. I mean, in the superior wisdom of the court, you know, or can say I'm farm a client, you know, and conquer to Monday, to police custody for 2 weeks. In the me court, Honoman, me prepare bail application. And I'm a file a bail application, a week ago, which is last week Monday, and I'm a file bail application. So my file a bail application that very day now, and I'm sure say the Attorney General was served.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It was my hope, say, the court would move the bail application. But interestingly, Friday, and you may know, I had information say the Republic has withdrawn the earlier charge sheet, you know, based on which we make the bail application or withdraw.
Okay.
So even before we got to court today, the bail application had been rendered moot.
Moot, yes.
You see, and okay, your court now almost serving me with a fresh charge sheet. Almost the two other counts. Accounts, you see, I make us say, WEBKID has been charged with 6 counts.
Oh.
Move from 4 to 6.
To 6.
And interestingly, the CEO court in there, if it was minded to even go into the application today, it couldn't have done that because same wasn't on the docket.
A bail application, no.
A bail application, I'm filing last week Monday, no. I was due to be moved today, no. There wasn't a copy on the docket.
On the docket, wow.
So assuming the Republic had not withdrawn the earlier charge sheet now, I wouldn't have been able to argue the bill today because the court hadn't had the opportunity to look at it.
Now when the AG withdraw earlier charge sheet, no, were you in the known as counsel for the accused person?
Debbie, I'm withdraw ya na I'm file ya no. I mean I'm file charge sheet no on Friday last week. No I'm catch me. So today in court, then they withdrew the old application.
Okay.
So they filed it on Friday. This morning in court, they withdrew the earlier charge sheet and relied now on the fresh one. So the plea of the accused was taken today based on the new one on my filing. And interestingly, Obi, the first time we came to court, the argument of the Attorney General was that all your investigations into the matter.
Yes.
And my lady agreed. So I'm out 2 weeks. Go and conduct your own investigations. In the quarter, you have mounted the same argument. Here, you are conducting investigations into the matter. Meanwhile, you haven't even adduced one evidence establishing your case in court. So the point is that even before the accused person gets the opportunity to say a word in his defense, he has been in custody for a month because they are demanding to appear on the 10th of next month.
Yeah, which is like another 2 weeks.
10th of next month, like I said, 1 month about. Even before the accused gets the opportunity to say anything in his defense, this can happen to any one of us. Police station, why am I saying? Police will have a foul. Before you get the opportunity to say a word in your defense, no them 1 month. And this is the system we are in at the moment.
And then based on the facts, the earlier charge sheet upon which you filed your bail application, and I withdraw no. When you put in a request for bail, even on the new charge sheet, and right?
Good. On the new charge sheet, I made a viva voce application on the new charge sheet after the accused person, the plea was taken.
Yes.
I made a viva voce application. I spoke about the fact that the 48-hour had been breached before he was arraigned in court on the 11th of May. After that, the court remanded him to 2 weeks. We've appeared today. The same argument is being made. I say, Obi,
that was lawyer Moses Kojo Akufo Esquire, and on the explanation at 200. Chemo.
Yeah, bro.
Case no baby akoduni. So Long John, please confirm this for me. What is the next date? Or more adjourned to date by
10th of June.
10th of June.
Yeah, that's next 2 weeks.
Okay, that's fine. Chemo.
Yeah.
Some people are suspecting whatever they want to suspect. Others are also saying it is not fair. Others are saying, well, the law is the law, like everybody would say.
Yeah.
And in the wisdom of the court, this is the decision that it has made concerning this particular case. What is your view on it?
Okay, you see, I think sometimes you to make concrete say you did say going through the process at some point can be the punishment that you are getting. And WEBKID that day we yakwa under normal circumstances, you can't be accused of a crime. Not yachowa kwashebe before 2 weeks. I must say 2 weeks. It become 1 month without you defending yourself, saying a word about what is happening.
Okay.
It is not fair, and it is even against your fundamental human rights. It is against rule of natural justice. And so you are going through it.
Okay.
And they will tell you that it is the process. I mean, the process will give the discretion to the judge or the court in this case to decide how the court feels it will be just, so that justice can be done. So for them, you are just going through the process. They are not punishing you. So that's where we are now. And some people at a point will be a victim of some of these things. And WEBKID it is never right or normal for an accused person to stay in custody for now we can say 1 month. It's not up to 1 month yet, but since it is not normal for accused person to stay in custody for 1 month without saying a word whether that person is or guilty or not.
But I said ni plea ni there when you can't plead not guilty.
That be yenyan almost investigation yemfa a yimbo yemfa or charge more.
No, sir, as it stands, so according to the lawyer, the initial 4 counts no more the charge on the first hearing has been scrapped. And they've brought another set of charges, of which this time acquire 6.
And Ninjano
we're pleading not guilty, according to the lawyer.
Well, my thing is, say I'm found good in our court to say you do as a man. How do you plead guilty? Because you're in static case,
Of course.
And you won't plead guilty.
The case has not gone for trial.
And time Ben will plead guilty. They only come to court and say we need more time to investigate. And no, that's where we are. And you Musa and some and we plead guilty or not. And you ABA lawyer and I think impression are all creating say they are not going to plead guilty. And I'm on for
we're pleading not guilty.
Guilty no, okay. Because case in Ankasam coin and can't case no I can say I'm guilty or not guilty. Where we are now, say the prosecution is saying we need more time to prepare. Give us time, and I am now 1 month, and I think it is not fair in any way because WEBKID a year outside the court or ye Jan say Uncle Fia and I say ye man Billa. Still the prosecution can go on. Still they can do whatever they need to do. And all reasons are the Maya Intina or my holding for 1 month now. For me prosecution or more reason more the mamu ye hamamini the fact say the first one on the coin almost say because so Omuyina he will interfere with the investigation. Any amamu 2 weeks. Say okay, Monfanko yes our investigation. After that we will know what to do. Now as I'm back, SMB pleaded for 2 weeks with the same reason. And this time around the amount reason no cry no muye ha. And I say a year week is the fact that they are saying the account now almost use their investigation. Deactivate that account. And at the time I deactivate the account. Now the person was in custody. And he has access to no phone, no laptop, whatever. And an account deactivate. What are you now saying? Say on out yes I bet deactivate be man I said. Because without him there no crown. Want me I know what do my way. And what again are you looking for? It's weak. I mean it shouldn't be accepted in any way for prosecutions to just have their way like that. Say what say Nippon Babontia they will interfere with their investigation. I'm out 2 weeks. 2 weeks no I'm a me A B C D. In fact a Nippon am investigating the crown. According to the lawyer, no musana a wedding po. And the investigation be na mo ye no. There pan na mo jina to there. Mama so mo say na account na mo the investigation deactivate. And where how is the investigation going on? And then na mo gather na one. For me it is giving an impression say this is it. I mean he's going through the process. And you see oti actually na say ompe WEBKID asema obeka say oh it's normal enkoso say ope WEBKID asema obeka say no it is not fair. They are not trying to be fair to him. But that's not the issue here. if you are objective here, what is happening right now? I say a movie I am shin. I say what you say I know be Eddie Assembly too. So you bet me do what to move 1 month or a Brian wasam.
Wow.
You bet me do what to move straight 1 month. Say yeah, there are some tools to say no crescent no crack. And the reason will be say the investigators need more time
to investigate.
And no. Yeah, more 2 weeks. Okoba, my lord, we need more time. Another 2 weeks. One way you can have some more 2 weeks. When until no. Now we'll try 1 year. All in the name of we are investigating. And I think the court system should do something about it. At this point there, you can only complain that it is not fair, it is not just, but Obia and Boom Rasso. They are just following the law.
Process.
They are just following the process. And process no na man basa said they can plead for that. And again, this is where sometimes we also plead with the court to say we know that some people can take advantage of the system. And if it is so clear that we can see as a court, I mean we should also intervene because the main motive and I say the main function of the court is to serve justice to the people who deserve it. And you know, if somebody is using the same process to frustrate the justice system, I mean the court should intervene. Okay. This one, for instance, I will plead say, and I see you can I will say court to be intervene. Say the prosecution, for me, they are not behaving like they really want to go through the case, but rather they want to punish the guy. And or more a request for more time to do the investigation. You don't need on what basis did you even arrest the person?
Okay.
Only for you to say that you need time for investigation. And today now so they arrested no. Is that not enough evidence to prosecute him for us to see that indeed he is guilty or not? Only for you to be asking for more time to investigate. What exactly are you investigating? So for me, I think it is not fair, but it is part of the system. Okay. It is part of the process. You just have to go through it. And I will plead with the court to say, Bibi Saba, the court should intervene and make sure say some people are not taking advantage of the system. You see, because our court system is, like I have said before, is adversarial, not inquisitorial, meaning that the judge is just watching the argument that those who have brought their case will make, and then based on that, the judge will
make a decision.
Exactly. And then now, no, so Okubusa judge now because say, Oma bombs on 2 weeks. The opposition argument, you know, or no man who argument Papa or against them requesting for 2 weeks, you know, and 2 weeks no more requesting. No, to me as a judge is reasonable, and no, or the amount. What can you do? But and I make us say if we see say people are taking advantage of the system, and clearly this is an example. Court to intervene. Now, we can't let you use the system like that because we are going for justice, not just let's go through the procedure and do it the way you want it. And I think Enobasa Ebema na IFA kakra. And again, I am praying that nobody will go behind the scenes and convince the guy that he should take a certain position. And no, I think say we should be careful about those things because Sebase now won't chill. By amount 2 weeks. What's about being amount 2 weeks? Nasa Obi Bekacho say, oh, because you're guilty now, you be cried the better one. You take it.
You can be frustrated.
Yes, you can be frustrated to take that action. So I am hoping that we will not get there. That some people behind the scenes will interfere because of frustration. They guy no. Now it be quiet or yako catch and a bush and for the monk and so you're guilty. Any all those
family and the people
yes,
on the other side.
Yes. The reason that I'm saying this and the fact say I even saw some I think the guy was saying that he's an SM member. Saying say or pa a Stone boy chel na or munye. Meanwhile, yes, Stone boy na prosecution. And you know, it can extend to that point. To say, you heard the air corner. Can't say, oh, you're panichel, you're guilty now. Or munshena or munina and I say maybe I enter so now or mrefi no.
Okay.
It is not done like that. I mean, this is the process that they are going through. So I'm hoping say not only the people and not only the family members, even the lawyers, both sides. Obiang fight children convince you be say cause me are guilty na yam for born in Chewa and I say yent somehow and all those things. We have to go through the process and get to that justice that we are looking for. Okay. We just want the system to be fair. That's all. Obiang fair because some people are frustrating the system for people to take something that they may not want to.
Shatta has made a post and we will come back to it. But let me 1 minute before I go to Long John. If by the end of this case it come out say the guy is not guilty, is there any form of remedy that there is to this whole thing?
Difficult. The point is that they are going through the process. The process is such that if the judge sees the need based on argument from both sides that the person should be detained at this point so that they can do investigation or they can prosecute their case the way they want to prosecute it, it's allowed. Okay. So when would it be an abuse for you to also take action
or
against
demand
them
a remedy
or demand for something that you think you are not being treated fairly? It's difficult. The difficulty is that now you have to prove malice, as in they intentionally did that.
Malicious intent.
Yes, and it is difficult to go to that extent. You may have success in it, but the difficulty of it may let you not even try it.
Okay.
Yes, so when it happens to you like this, you may not get the remedy that you are looking for. In fact, the only remedy you have is say afide eja yes, and none at the point will be the only thing that you are looking for.
Okay.
Say they say the asamato so yendi asemno.
But them 2 weeks.
What 2 weeks? Another 2 weeks. Baba can one oh baby try 1 month. Oh yeah say oh asemno kora onye boni bi akọ. Yeah. Say onye boni bia na de watomu sa. But the thing is, how do you say any process na na ma ya punish but a individual bi na asheda it is a difficult thing, so I don't think people even think about it in that direction.
Okay, thank you so much, Emu. And I'm still hoping to hear from you before we wrap up today's show. Let me go to Long John and hear what he also has to say. Long John, fire on.
Me, in this case, I've been involved and I've been trying to keep calm because things of court issues, usually I like to tread very cautiously.
True.
You see, with this issue in particular, I was in court and I saw some of the rebuttals. One thing I noticed is they actually put up the second charge sheet to him and they asked him, so and so is your guilty or not guilty. So he was asked those questions.
Okay.
And then he pleaded not guilty to all of them.
Okay.
You get it. So I just wanted to correct that.
Okay.
One thing
so let me ask this. After saying say not guilty, then what was the next step?
So the next step was they allowed the defendant to open his statement. That was where after that the defendant they did that. So
open statement about what exactly?
About their defense case. What do they have to say about the new charges and everything? You get it? So he made a statement. Okay. I get it. So that you understand the process better. So I'm sure you'll be a bit confused. Yeah. But what we went to see is what I
get it.
So what I want to say about it is, you see, this conversation, it is only a layman who will sit somewhere and say, it is not my body that is burning. So let me make mockery of this case. You understand? Because this is someone who is as a normal citizen as you in the house. So don't allow, how should I put it, artist affiliation and camps to fool you to think you are superior than this guy. Your own might not be an artist causing for your arrest, but could be a rich man in your area. Because even in the courtroom, we saw some ladies sentenced who were also there for their own cases. Young girls and boys. So this case we are discussing, that we are talking about systems and structures, that you are online because you think your favorite. This in such cases, you have to put down all weapons of fanaticism and foolishness. You understand? We can't say it is abuse of power, but what we can say is this is basically breach of system. Because there's a loophole there. Let's use it on this guy. Mind you, in everything this guy has done on socials, I have not seen him ever threaten a judge or even a president. Someone we know in this country who has even threatened a sitting judge has been granted bail. With how serious threats it's even in our constitution, how dangerous threats are, if you have evidence to back.
Okay.
Not to anybody, but to a serious judicial person. And the person was threatened, and that person has been granted bail. You ask yourself, what at all has WEBKID caused to still be under remand? Has he threatened the judge? Has he threatened the president, a certain president? You understand? And like he rightly said, when the argument was open on the floor, one of the conversations that was actually mind-boggling is the prosecuting lawyer saying they are still going to, the remand they need is because of his investigation. The same old reason they were granted remand. The same old reason they were granted. So you ask yourself, so the first remand that you were given, the 2 weeks, what was it for? Tinubu will say, was it for a bar? Was it for Banku? You wouldn't understand. But mind you, this is someone abusing a rightful Ghanaian, not a foreigner. Foreigners even in this country are not treated this way. And a citizen is being put through this torture in the name of, I'll show him where the power lies.
Okay.
Because this thing that is going on, the constitution permits. He should have, how do you call it? He should be granted remand.
He can't be granted bail.
Bail, sorry. He can be granted bail.
Yes.
For 2 sittings, no. And the funny part is, even the defendant lawyer had to was shocked the judge didn't get his motion of bail. When he was securing the bail, the motion of piano.
First one.
And do judge and do docket him.
Wow.
So can't you see there's a funny place somewhere?
Where he served the AG as well.
Yes.
After serving the AG, served the court.
He did the due process. And the judge was there seated there, said, I don't have it in my docket. He said it, she said it openly. It wasn't in her docket. So meaning, even if that case was supposed to proceed on that day, he still couldn't have been granted bail. Is this the fairness and justice our judicial system is preaching to we the citizen? That is my question I want to ask. That someone who has no one, just because they are not with a political party, can be treated in this way because of what reason? That is my question. And we have someone who has threatened a judge. he has been granted bail. Is it because he is also with a political party? That is the question I keep asking myself. Because for whatever reason, I don't see why. Let's put everything aside. You go to the court, and your reason is the same reason you were granted remand, or your case was urgent, that you wanted to investigate. They gave you the chance, go and do it, and you are given the same reason again for another one. You ask yourself, is it because the guy, he's not related to any political party? Can you do this to any popular figure in any political party? That is my question. I thought the constitution of Ghana is for each and everybody, and it's supposed to treat everybody like Ghanaians. This, mind you, this treatment is on the back of the guy not still being. They've not started the full trial yet. So, or them. And you see, this is it. I want to ask a question, Learning Council. I beg you. When they are in remand like that, who is responsible for their outkeep and everything?
The state.
The state.
Yeah.
So you see the logic here. Someone has not been charged yet.
He has been charged.
Someone he has not been
convicted.
Convicted. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Someone has not been convicted yet, but the state is supposed to spend money on the person. And we will come back tomorrow and say our leaders are chopping all the money. This is where some of the money goes to. These are some of the things our money as Ghanaian taxpayers goes into. That money that can do beneficial things in the country, someone is being hoarded without in the name. You see, I'm trying to take my, because the case hey, yeah.
Let me read Shatta's post that people are linking to this conversation also to you. Director, myself, I post Nebra Nami Misa Chemo Ne Long John say, if indeed it is connected to this particular conversation as people are alleging or talking about. It says, the trap they want to set, I won't fall for that. Da. You they treat defamation matter like a criminal matter. This country, we all for the pantine. Long John, this is the post for Shatta. Some people are linking it up to WEBKID case, said whatever is going on is a trap for probably him to come and say something or do something or whatever. Do you think it is the case? And I say a different.
One of the main reasons why I fuck with Shatta Wale is for some of these things. He's very honest and blunt. And like he always tells me, Long John, me I dey scan everybody. Shatta Wale has seen the future. He has seen what they really want to do. The main thing is not to actually get to WEBKID, but to get to him, because they know, let's step on this guy to hit him. Whoever is involved, let's step on this guy to hit him. We know this guy. You do this, he will misbehave. They will lock him.
Okay.
But I thank God for giving him the vision and the heart he has. So he has been able to see what they want to do. Because if not, tell me why an ordinary Ghanaian is being treated and carried in this manner, like such. His docket, his motion for bail didn't reach the docket of the judge. Like, how is this happening to a lame Ghanaian, like a normal citizen as you and I, who pays tax and does everything as a normal citizen, yet he has still not been convicted? All this is happening to him. You understand? So he has seen the picture and he has realized that this thing it be me, they won't get me. Because me, everybody know, I know they take nonsense. This thing, and it's true, Shatta know they take nonsense. This thing normally, if I talk in my, but as it day court, contempt of court today.
You go feel catcher. Chabo.
Yeah.
1 minute. Wrap it up, man, Mr.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I think Shatta is putting it out there, say, case from the beginning. Yeah. You move it because I say, oh, it's not a big deal. Say, we'll be able to do be at yes, it's wrong. Morally, it's wrong. It's unethical to go that direction, but legally, difficult to call it a crime. But for some reason, they've been able to label this particular one as a crime, but not a defamation. I think a defamation it will take a different
Civil, yeah.
But say a crime there one whole implications and how we deal with it, and that's the direction that we are going. I don't think about much at all. I can be busy. I say, but this thing there, think people will label this as maybe defamatory statement or not so nice statement that somebody will say about you, and I don't think anybody will encourage some of this thing. But you see, when we agree to practice democracy, these are some of the things I bet me here. We wish it will not happen like that, but yeah, there are some people who still go that direction. And the Shatta, he's trying to say he wasn't expecting a case to turn this way. Going this way means a lot. I mean, it means that even for those who are outside, if you don't take care, you can land yourself in trouble for something that we initially thought it's not a big deal like that. And all Charlie. So for me, I think he is talking about the case, but he's trying to say it has taken a turn that a lot of people will see this and go like, no, we shouldn't get here.
Okay, thank you so much for spending time with us. Let me clear the rest of the messages that have come, then we can call it a day. So Theophilus Mensah says Stoneboy said Shatta Wale is not at his level, so he didn't reply to his beef, but he is able to reply to WEBKID. Emmanuel Tay says he knows Shatta Wale is head and shoulders above him, so don't stone. He said he is just an hypocrite. You mean don't mind stone. And Kachi, Enchiwa Ama is giving us fire emojis. Adama Abdul Mumin says, "Abeg Roland, you show us the cream you use for your hair." Nkuto. Senanu Potake says, Long John talking about tapping. I see some senior tapping before the stage top. After the posters, that be the next move. The matter chop hot. Ishmael Ajete says, good evening, everyone. WEBKID, it shall pass. SM for life. Frederick Apia says, someone insulted the first family of the land, spent only one night in police cell. Another is spending a whole month for insult on an artist. Shaking my head.
He didn't even insult to it.
Frederick Apia says, WEBKID needs good lawyers. The general media have to talk about this case because it's a bad precedent. Civilians are not safe. They can't do this to the politicians. And Senanu Potake says, Long John, advise WEBKID's family to seek for traditional justice. Whoever has paid money or influenced the police or whoever to perpetuate such injustice on us, me being a Votarian, that's our way. Frederick Apia says, money have changed hands to show powers. I think there should be a petition to Parliament or the presidency. We will all sign it. Let me go on Facebook and see what's there on Facebook. Sammy Flex TV. Okay, so on Facebook, but Bretoba says, who is the judge for this case? She should please look into this case again because it's becoming too much. The ordinary Ghanaian needs to be protected too. Even the girl that threatened the sitting president calling for his alien is still roaming about with a big grant. Aden Amagana, God of Shatta Wale is not asleep. Hashtag God is here. And Selom Higher Heights says, John, your brain they come house small. You see nothing. Yes, you guys fool too much. I be you guys were thinking Ghana be your own. Next time, both camps go learn sense. You and Kasa, if you don't make careful with your words. There you go join him soon.
Who's that?
Same as you. One guy called Selom. Higher Heights.
Is it on Facebook?
Yes. Opoman Vibration says the lawyer should go to High Court and file his bail application there, because everything shows that there is somebody down there paying the judge to mafia him. So the lawyer should forget the court and go to High Court. I said High Court.
The same 2 weeks now.
For bail. They're simple. That's a High Court. So would you accept the chapel?
Now, according to the next court to cry, like if there's a higher court now, and also you go through the process. It will take 2 weeks for them to call the case. The same thing.
Brett Oba has called the one that was calling out Long John to say, Kwasi Asem, go take him join us. Some of you are just stupid. And Hassan, who says you are speaking your mind, we are not equal. Opoman is here saying this case is totally useless. And hey, boy. Brett Oba says, so Chemo, I want to know, can't this case be taken out of that particular court to a different court? Because if the document of the lawyer could not get to that judge's docket, someone somewhere is manipulating the case. I swear they want Wale to vex and go to the custody so that they can get him and pa. It's a trap and pa. Chemo, question
you see, it will still go through the process. Yes, you can petition. Say, the way the process is going. And I say you change judge and but you see, and yes, you go through the process.
It's our process.
It's our process now.
Thanks so much. It's been a wonderful show. Monday edition of Showbiz Daily. Gradually, we are getting to the end of the month. My name is Roland Amati, sitting for the big man Sammy Flex, who is far away in London. And like I promised, maybe in the coming days, we'll be speaking to him to get some beautiful news that may be coming out of London. It is all about Shatta Fest happening on 1st of August in the UK. So if you've not gotten your ticket yet, this is the best time, because something big is about to hit you guys. Now, Mikhail say we're also going to China on the 22nd of October. Pick the numbers on our screens or on our promo flyers, and also join us as we embark on this beautiful journey. Big thanks to Chemo, big thanks to Long John, and to the producers of the show, Desert, Gerald, as well as Theophilus Digosh. And thanks to you two for sticking with us from 8 p.m. through to this time, 10 p.m. and more. We really appreciate it, and we don't take it lightly. Until then, we'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye.
What's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I'd introduce